I fight any man in the world. I'm not the best. I'm just the guy you're willing to fight the best. And I always say they're the best. I claim the best, and the media say they're the best. I'm here to fight them all. I'm not ducking or hiding from no man. Ain't none of y'all better.
So this is 1-2 Kid checking in. Deontay Wilder puts out a tweet to Dylan White. At Dylan White, tell me everything him can't understand we now, so what you dud, what did, hashtag blue-eyed Jesus, promise this time me brethren, you know what me want. I guess he's trying to sound Jamaican. If so, we should have changed everything to ERRTING, everything. If you're gonna do it that way, just do it like that. And then his when he tried to call out Tyson Fury, fee fi fum fum. This is the words of the right hand bum. Who is this guy's PR guy? He either needs to be fucking fired or fucking he needs one. A good one. No wonder Anthony Joshua don't want this guy in the ring with him. He ain't a very good promoter. Anthony Joshua's got a good promoter. Well, promotion for the fights. But he's also got a lot of Europeans backing him. They're going to show up. Wilder, on the other hand, by doing the self-promoting, I think he hurts himself. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about the fact that I think these guys both suck. How about that? They're both very talented. They're both gifted. But I don't think they put in the time and the effort to become champions. I don't think that they excel where they're supposed to be excelling. I think a lot of fights been handed to both of these guys. I think they've been brought up very tenderly, you know. And I've seen Anthony Joshua being there with a guy, and they just literally stopped the fight because he landed a couple shots, and they just stopped it. I didn't think it needed to be stopped. Gift. And also the same with Deontay Wilder. I've seen him hit a guy with a jab, throw a right hand, completely miss it, knock the guy out. A friend of his, by the way. So if we're going to be fair, let's just be fair all the way around. I think Deontay Wilder is very unfundamentally sound. I think this guy could work on his game quite a bit. He can make fights a hell of a lot easier for him and draw more people by upping the ante in his boxing skills. I think Anthony Joshua should work better as a boxer instead of trying to look like a bodybuilder, and then maybe he won't have such stamina issues. I think he can make things a little easier on himself too. I don't think either one of these guys, I know it's hypothetical, but I don't think either one of these guys make it in the 90s whatsoever. I don't even think they make the top 10. They'll just be blown out like blown out hype jobs. I really truly believe that because of the fact that they're not trying to better themselves. And I think the heavyweight division is very lackluster and light in the ass, and that's why both of these guys are undefeated. Hypothetically, Lennox Lewis kicks the dog shit out of both of these guys, walks right through them. A prime Lennox Lewis. Easy, fundamentally sound, great jab, great right hand, left hook that puts you to sleep, fucking uppercut that'll put you to sleep. Controlled distance very well, and the fact that Wilder even mentioned Mike Tyson, stating that he could clean Mike Tyson's clock, prime Mike Tyson's clock. Before the tattoos, before he went to prison, before he came out and was talking to keep his brand hyped, when he was talking all crazy, prime Mike Tyson, no fucking way. Prime Mike Tyson destroys him. I don't care what anyone says. Mike Tyson was ferocious. He didn't need promotion. Neither did Holyfield. Prime Mike Tyson, slip your jab, counter you with 2 fucking hooks to the head, in explosive fashion, body, head, body, jabs his way in, continues to come forward and dismantle his opponents. Take shots here and there, but not because he's trying to, but because the guy on the other side is fundamentally sound. Okay? I don't think these guys make it. I think Ray Mercer is a heavyweight champion if he's put in nowadays. I think Burt Cooper is holding the belt nowadays. I don't think these guys even make the top 10. You know, I think Lennox Lewis cleans both the clocks easy, and I think Evander Holyfield beats both of these guys. Because what happens when they gas out? What happens when that right hand gets taken away from Wilder? Really, what do they have to fall back on? They're not trying to better themselves. I think this division sucks. They're both undefeated. So what? Look at the competition. And then they both fight older guys. You know, you got Anthony Joshua fought Klitschko, but let's be real. When it came down to the end rounds, Klitschko didn't have anything left because he's too old. Good fighter, good fight. But let's just be honest. Wilder beats Ortiz. I thought that could have messed up the big fight between them two. It was a chance. He took it. I give him props for that. But he beat up an old man. And there's proof in the fight. When they were both said it was an interesting fight, but when they had to engage and they started engaging and Ortiz had to use his reflexes and respond, he looked like an old man. He looked stiff. He couldn't get his feet underneath him. He looked like he was fumbling around. It looked like someone beating up their old uncle. And then when Wilder gets people in trouble, or when he's in trouble, it looks like a teenager fighting outside of a high school. No fundamentals whatsoever. Disappointing. And these guys could easily make their lives easier by just working on. It's disgusting. They could make things so much easier if they just worked on things, boxing fundamentals. You know, why do you need to look like a bodybuilder? You know, maybe that'll help your stamina problem, Joshua. You know, why do you gotta look sloppy in there, Wilder? Why don't you work on your footwork and moving around without looking like literally running around? I don't see these guys lasting against real heavyweights, and it sucks that these are the heavyweights that we got today. It reminds me of Jermaine Taylor. Jermaine Taylor, he was coming up early in his career. He was getting better. He gets in there with Hopkins. You know, his style matched up well with Hopkins. He beats Hopkins. He beats him again. I remember sitting there with a friend of mine and saying, this sucks. He was like, why does this suck? I said, it sucks because this guy just beat pretty much the pound for pound guy in the world, and his style matched up, so he's not going to try to get any better. He's not going to add skills to his game when other things don't work for him, or when people figure that out. What happens when he bumps into a style that he can't really deal with? He doesn't have anything in his bag to go to. He's not going to excel. And he didn't. And it didn't matter who was in his corner. Even when Emmanuel Stewart was in his corner, he didn't listen to him. Why? Because he beat Hopkins. So it sucked because the guy wasn't continuing to grow. And that's what it is. And I don't see these guys growing. I think they're pampered. They're not going to want to grow. They're hyped up on their own, hype. They're not trying to get better. And that's what sucks, You can't honestly tell me that you think either one of these guys could beat a fucking old George Foreman. My opinion. But I'm sticking with it. Like, I don't see these guys, either one of these guys even competing with them. It sucks. And everyone's pushing these guys, but the other guys didn't have to push it. Boxing was bigger then. Well, boxing was bigger then because these motherfuckers had fucking depth. They were exciting. They gravitated the casual fan to come and watch them, to find out when the date was that they were fighting, because they had that pull. You know what I mean? They pulled people to them because they were exciting and electric. I don't see that now. And I'm disappointed in the heavyweight division because it's not like the welterweight division. It's not stacked. And either one of these guys can clean the other one's clock. It doesn't depend on skill. It depends on who gets cracked first, basically. And that's it. That's a bit exciting, but you know what I mean? You got nothing to hold on to, though. I'm not too excited about the fight. I'm not hyped. I don't buy the hype. These guys ain't too interesting to me. They don't show me nothing that catches my attention. You know what I mean? They don't show me anything. Drop your comments. Tell me what you think about it.